So we on your time today.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy C.O, aka Mr. Piscopo, and
I'm the one and only Precious Tuesday. No other introduction is necessary.
that's right. Don't confuse it with any other day. Wednesday, Monday, Friday.
We ain't got
Friday
time.
is my day.
Said who?
I don't know. You took Tuesday. I took Friday.
All right, we'll let you have a day. We're gonna let you have a day. We're gonna let you have a day. So, CO.
Yes.
Welcome to our podcast.
That's right.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
What we talking about today? What's on the agenda?
Well, we're gonna talk about black men and the problems with business.
All right. Black men being bad in business.
Bad in business.
All right. And in what context?
I mean, it's all types of different contexts. You could break it down from emotions. You could break it down to just making deals, relationships, so on and so forth. But I just want to talk about it with you.
Let's do it. All right. What we gonna start with?
Let's talk about like the systematic challenges that we have. I think a lot of people don't really understand the systematic challenges that we have. You know, I have some friends that's not black, and they'll feel like, well, you know, it's easy for us. So that's one of the challenges that we have, is always that we have to prove and we have to overachieve and we have to be the best because of all the systematic challenges that we have.
Why you care about what your white friends think?
I don't care about what they'll tell you I don't care about what they think.
Why we even listening to them?
We're not listening to them. I'm just telling you the challenges that we have, because some people are affected by what people think and what people say.
Are you?
Never.
Okay.
Been on my own journey, and I think that's one problem that black men have, is that we worry about what other people think. And I got a friend or two that worry about what the white men think about what they do and how they do it.
And why?
That's the systematic struggles that we have.
Systematic, or is it because they have low self-esteem, or is it because
all those things
they don't read, or is it because lack of education, or is it because they don't believe in themselves, I just don't understand. Everything can't be systematic. Everybody has a choice. We were born black.
Yeah.
I like being black. I personally think it's a little dangerous, but it's lit. I don't mind being black. In our households, we learn the challenges of being black. It's nothing new to us. We don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh shit, we black. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that
I
you
do.
learn. You do?
I wake up every morning like, I'm black, biggity, black, black.
But without the oh shit though. It's without the oh shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, I think if they are worrying about what the white man thinks, I think that's just, they gotta take some accountability. I mean, they didn't wake up black yesterday or today.
Yeah, but sometimes one thing too I learned is, the more I travel, I learned that it's not really about your skin color. It's more about economics. It's about how much money you got in your pocket.
I 1000% agree with that. And I did not always agree with that. I used to think that it was more about race, because of where I'm from. Okay, so I am from Inglewood, California.
Right.
The way that I grew up with just blacks, me, and Mexicans. I did not experience a Haitian till I got to Florida. I knew who Haitians were, but I did not experience that.
Right.
Cubans did not experience Cubans. I did not experience this red state behavior activity. Black and Mexicans, we
got along.
No, we don't get along all the time. And I believe Tupac told y'all, like, we will fight amongst each other, but somebody fuck with us, we will burn this shit down together.
Right.
However, we understand each other and each other's cultures. Like, we eat tamales, they eat some greens. Like, we get it. So for me, growing up, it was like, I know what I was, I knew what they were.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, black, or he's not black, or he's not Mexican. Like, also too, here in Florida, like, I didn't also know what a white Hispanic was.
Cubans.
Like I did not know that. I was not experienced with
Right.
white
once you break it-
Latinos.
You break it down, like when you go to Cuba, which I had an opportunity to go to Cuba. It's either black Cubans or white Cubans, but you have to understand the history of Cuba. Cuba had a big slave trade as well. There was a lot of Spaniards there, which were white, and all the blacks were slaves for the sugar trade, so on and so forth. Until you have someone like Jose Marti who spoke up for the slaves and broke it. But now, when you go back, it's majority black because all the white Cubans left all the black Cubans over there.
I've never been to Cuba, but I can believe that.
Yeah, they left them all there. And they came here, so now that's why you have all the white Cubans. Economics.
Yes. So I got really, really close to somebody who is not black. And it was one thing that he told me one time. He was like, I believe like we were just chilling one day watching movies, watching Harry Potter, because we would have white movie nights and we would have black movie nights. Like we had to switch it up. And he was like, I really appreciate you for being strong. And I was like, don't call me strong. And he was like, what do you mean? You don't think that's a compliment? I was like, no, you don't call your white mama strong. Like, why do I have to be strong? And he was like, everything's not about race. And I was like, well, it is to me. He was like, actually, it's about money. A lot of places that you have been with me is because of the money that we make and not because of the color of your skin.
That's so true.
And due to like traveling and seeing different things and going into different places, that's where I learned, and this was maybe only like 5 years ago, that it has to do with class and not race.
Yes.
So I agree with that.
Especially when I go to Colombia, they call me El Jefe for some reason, and I just feel like a king. So that's why I love Colombia so much.
Got it. That's on my bucket list. But yes, I agree with that. It's about the moolah.
It's about the moolah.
It's about the moolah. It is definitely it's about how much paper you got. Now you can't be raggedy and have a lot of money, but
A lot of people are.
not a lot of people. I would say there's a good 25%. But most people don't just be raggedy. Especially not in your city. A lot of these people are not raggedy.
A lot of people don't have class. That's the problem.
Yes, a lot of people don't have class, but you learn class where?
What do you learn class from?
You learn class from your surroundings.
Right. But then sometimes we surround ourselves with like-minded people. So if you got some raggedy friends and you just feel lazy and you don't want to hold yourself up, you just gonna hang out with the raggedy people, and then that's where the classlessness comes from.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip that one. That's not for me.
Why you want to skip it? Let's talk about it.
No, I just don't like raggediness. I don't like people who don't have any class. I don't like people who are not considerate. I don't like people who are not thoughtful. I don't like people who don't know that there's a time and a place for everything.
Everything. You definitely have to pick your battles.
Yeah, because you have to pick your battles, but you also have to think about it. Do you want to participate in the battle, or do you want to clock in when it's time for the war?
Right.
Because if somebody sees you in the battle, then they prepare for you to be in the war. But if they don't see you in the battle, then they don't know that you're about to clock in the war.
Right.
And that's my strategy. You will never see me in the battle.
That's definitely my strategy. I just realized sometimes, remember we talked about this yesterday, you have to live in the present. And that's one thing I'm working on, is living in the present. I can't be upset about the past, and I can't stress myself out about the future. Live in the present and learn how to fight. Fight when it's time to fight, not always giving your energy to just any and every situation.
I agree with that. But let's be transparent.
Shish kebab.
I feel like you have a tendency, and this is off topic, so we're going to have to rewind it. But I feel like you tend to bottle things up and you use this because you don't want to use this. And that's why you feel like, oh, let me live in the present. Of of course, there's nothing that you can do about the past. No, there's nothing that you can do about the future. But you can analyze it so you don't make the same mistake that you did in the past in the future. But you like to do this instead of doing this sometimes. And it got to be 50-50.
And that's when the battles happen.
So how do you fix the battles? So that's black men being bad in business. That's one right there. How do we fix that battle?
See how you turn that around on me? That's bad. I think sometimes you fix it. You wait for the right time to fix it. You can't always just be like that or huff, huff, huff. And you know what? I learned that even just bottling things up, not always getting upset about the situation, and just let it go sometimes. Let go and let God. That's what I do.
Well, how has that worked for you though? It doesn't seem like it's worked for you successfully.
It's giving me peace.
Yeah, it's giving you peace in the moment, but it's gonna give you pain. What the fuck? But it's gonna give you pain later. We gotta get the lizards and the fucking flies together. Because I done had a lizard and a fly moment in here today. However, yes, so
What is it?
it's like a net or some shit. Jesus. But that's not what you can do, because if you are bottling it up now so you can be peaceful, it's not going to do anything but cause you pain later because you didn't address the problem head on. So then you're never really peaceful because you still got something that's on your mind, something that you're thinking about, something that you haven't addressed.
Well, that's something I have to work on, definitely.
Okay. High five.
But you know what? That's one thing too. As a black man who does bad business.
So you do bad business?
Maybe. If you telling me that's...
But I'm only one person, bro. You ain't got to listen to me. I'm only one person. I'm just saying what I have observed.
I might need therapy.
I've been told you need therapy.
And counseling.
I can't speak on counseling. I don't know you like that. But I do think you need therapy.
Therapy. And that's one thing in the black culture that we don't address, or we don't take advantage of that.
Why though?
Why? Because that's just something that we never thought. And a lot of times, I see a lot of people with mental health issues, and sometimes that you'll be like, oh, that person's crazy, or this or that, or anything. Somebody they may have ADHD, they may be bipolar, other issues, or just don't know how to work out a situation where therapy may come in.
I think you should try it. Fun fact, I have 2 therapists. What?
I got it. That was that net you was talking about.
I have 2 therapists. One that I pay out of pocket for because she's amazing. She's wonderful. I love her. And then one through my medical. Shout out to Kaiser Permanente. But because I do know that I have issues and I want to progress, I want to be able to live in the moment. I want to be able to have peace of mind. I don't want to just be in a peaceful environment. I want to be able to have peace of mind. And to me, that is the ultimate goal for me.
Does that help?
What?
The therapy?
Yeah, I like therapy. I really like therapy. I enjoy therapy.
I always feel like I know it all. That's another thing too. And that would probably make a difference. But I think when you say like black men do bad business, that's one of the issues, is like we have to be strong on so many different fronts that if you get therapy, that means you're weak.
Who said you have to be strong on so many fronts?
I mean, I think that's just what's given to us. Like we feel like that's what we need. Or you're weak if you don't. If you get therapy, you're weak if you don't have enough money. You're weak if you're not number one in your position.
I don't think that's true. I think that
So how's it worked out for you being a black man?
I've never been a black man.
Right.
I don't want to be a black man. However, I've been around black men my whole entire life, and I came from a black man. So with that being said, I think you guys have choices. And I don't think you guys explore all the options that you guys have. And when I mentioned therapy, I think you guys tend to beat up on yourself, and I think you guys tend to stay in this one bubble.
Yes.
And then that's why you guys don't elevate. But it's a you problem. It's not a systematic problem. It's not them problem.
It's not. You're right. Totally
It's
right.
a you problem. So I think if you have a great support system, most of the time you are able to mentally, physically, and spiritually succeed.
Definitely need mentorship, especially just in our communities.
Yes, but did you have a mentor? What did that mentor do for you?
Did I have a mentor? No, I never had a mentor.
Are you mentoring a black boy?
I try.
And what be happening?
Demons.
What do you mean, demons?
Some of these black boys be having demons that they be fighting within themselves.
So you need to find them a church home or a therapist
All
or
of that. I need an exorcist for some of these people.
I think we just got to think about their backgrounds and where they come from, though. It's like, you can't be a product of your environment.
And that's so true. I just been watching like these crime podcasts and crime documentaries. And it was a situation where these two young ladies were playing around with guns, and the gun went off and she killed her friend. She dropped her friend off at the hospital and just left her there like a dog. She said she met her at the street, saw her on the street, and she saw she was bleeding, and that was it. So now, here's the whole thing about, like birds of a feather flock together. You're surrounded when you hang around each other. They all had the same mentality of playing with guns. Just the type of dudes that they date, because she said it was the guy who she was dating gun. And they went to interrogate her. They interrogated a guy as well. But they all had the same lingo. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? 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 So it's like they're all stuck in that one circle of the same lingo, the same type of people that you hang with. And one thing I learned is that you have to get outside the box and you have to meet different people, different cultures, different classes to really grow. And that's one thing that black men have had a problem with.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel black men do when it comes to financial responsibilities?
Another thing I've watched lately was this guy, he was talking, he made a good point. My era of growing up, this probably a generation up under me, we grew up with a drug dealer's mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So we think that everything that we do is based off of just being the biggest dope boy in our city or our surrounding. And that goes with everything, whether it be just how you dress. Like a couple of dudes that I know, they go by this right here. You got to have the rich nigga glow. You gotta glow at all times. You gotta have a rich nigga glow. Meaning you gotta be fresh to death every day.
Got it.
I see my white friends. It's one of my friends. He has 5 pair of jeans and one pair of dirty tennis shoes.
But how do you handle financial responsibilities as a black man?
Responsible, but once I got older and I started hanging out with my friends, I've been trying to like compete, trying to get to a goal.
So what's important to you financially?
Letting your money work for you.
Okay, and elaborate on that.
Just put yourself in a position where you make enough money that you could live off instead of spending your principal or working every day. Let's get to a position where your money's working for you. Your money's making money, whether it be things that you invest in or you put your money in the right positions or places to give you a kickback so you can do all the things that you have to do and not stress yourself out and just working.
And thoughts about that in a relationship? Do you feel like in a relationship, each person should have financial responsibilities? Or do you feel like the man should provide, protect, and profess?
Of course.
Or in what degree though?
He should provide, protect, and all of that you said.
Not all of that. That's wild, but...
No, I think he should, but at the same time, I think...
In what capacity, though? And let me tell you why I asked you that. Because you don't like to pay for shit no more.
It's not that, it's just that some of y'all women just overboard on what y'all want.
No, y'all don't. We talking about the collective. We're talking about the whole collective. Y'all don't like to pay for shit. Y'all feel like y'all the prize.
But you should.
Who? Who should feel like that?
Everybody should feel like you should feel like that. I should feel like that.
You should feel like you the prize in a relationship?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
If I'm giving you, why wouldn't I feel like that if I'm showing you
Why
the
do
world?
you feel like you the prize? That's the number one question. What does it say? A man who finds a wife finds what?
Peace.
No, bro. Favor with the Lord.
How?
No. That's not what it says, okay? So with that being said...
I was going to say it don't find you peace.
No, it finds you favor. No.
Yeah, it
so
does.
how did we even get to the point to where it's like, oh, I feel like I'm the prize?
I'm just saying as a person.
I'm not talking about as a person. We're not
It
talking
should be a privilege to be with you at all times.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about why do you, as the male, as the gentleman, as the husband, feel like you are the prize? That is diabolical to me.
Because a man he's the one that chooses you.
What?
Yeah. A man has to choose. You're not going around finding a man.
Okay, I'm gonna let you eat that. We can say that a man chooses. We can also say that there's a lot of pick-me's. It's a whole lot of pick-me's that y'all just be picking though.
Yeah, but
y'all
still,
choose the pick-me's.
But you still have to choose what you want.
Okay, but we don't have to accept. Like we just are like, oh, you pick me. Toodaloo. No, hell no.
No, you have to accept, but at the same time, you have to be chosen as well.
But let's be honest, there's a lot of women that's doing the choosing now because it's like, again, black men don't like to pay for shit, ain't got shit, don't do shit, don't want to do shit.
I pay for a lot. I do a lot.
But we're talking about the collective. You understand what I'm saying? So as the collective, it's like, okay, what you just said was you the prize. You are the prize. They hit the jackpot fucking with you. Wow. I done learned a lot today. I think we can wrap this up. This man that told me he the goddamn prize.
I just feel like any chick fucking with me, that's a privilege.
Why? What about you is a privilege?
That is how you should feel. Anybody
Why?
should feel.
What about you is a privilege?
Because if you work so hard to be an extraordinary person.
Who said you extraordinary?
I mean, I feel like I am. And
you are one person in the world of a billion
like
people.
That.
Why?
Every man should feel like that.
Why? Why do you feel like you?
That.
Why do you feel like you are the prize? Why do you feel like you are extraordinary? Why do you feel like anybody that's fucking with you
is a privilege? It's like going to the gym. If you work out every day, you know you in shape. You know you strong enough to do certain things. So you can say, I'm strong enough to do that. So if you work hard at getting your education, work hard at saving up your money and being debonair, why wouldn't you say you're not a privilege? Especially for a high value, man.
You high value?
Me? Am I high value?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm high.
What makes you high value? What makes you high value? What makes you high value?
I got my shit together.
Who said that? You the only person who said that.
But why wouldn't I have my shit together?
We just talked about some of the shit that you don't have together. And that may be important. And you just told me that you are the prize.
I said that.
You the prize, but we can't have a conversation because what? You're gonna bottle everything in. You're gonna overthink it. You're gonna turn on the crime podcast. You're gonna sweep it under the rug. You're gonna think about this instead of using this. But you the prize. You know what? You got it. You got it.
See how women just...
You got it.
Let me tell you something. You throw it out to them and they use it against you.
Has he answered my question? Has he answered my question?
I'm
just trying to get the answer to the question.
All I said is that everybody should feel like they are the prize.
Copy
You're not
that.
the prize?
Copy that. We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you. Why are you the prize? Because you got, what, 2% together?
That's better than a lot of people.
We are not talking about we are not talking about Gen Pop. It is not a Gen Pop conversation.
Me personally, I think I got my shit together. There's a lot of things that I could work on.
Okay, I like that. I like that we're getting somewhere.
That's one thing I can say.
Okay.
I'm well-rounded. I'm all of that.
Okay, so
I can't believe you.
Why are you the prize, C.O?
I just told you why. I've seen a lot.
Okay.
I've been through a lot.
Let me put this in layman terms.
Yeah.
Give me 5 reasons why you're the prize.
God-fearing.
Okay.
Understanding. I work hard.
Okay.
Don't do drugs.
Some people need drugs, though. Depends on what type of drugs you're
don't.
talking about.
I have
the
a
medication.
clear mind at all times.
Okay. Okay.
That's 4. 5, I'm me. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm me.
Okay. All right. If that make you feel good, that make me feel great.
That don't sound too confident.
I think, let me tell you what would be the prize to me.
All right.
All right. Someone who's attentive, someone who is God-fearing, someone who believes in themselves, someone who believes in me, someone who is mentally stable, someone who can think with their mind and also think with their heart, someone who can communicate, someone who is thoughtful.
I said a lot of that in everything that you said. I said I'm understanding. I said that. I said I'm God-fearing.
I know, I took the God-fearing from you. Yes, go ahead.
And I said I work hard.
But your definition of working hard may not be my definition of working hard. Like, you can be a workaholic.
But I'm not talking about just working hard as far as like money. Anything that I do, I put my heart into it. I work hard. Like, I work hard at everything. I work hard at my relationships, my just being a good person. Clear mind, you say clear
I
mind?
think you're a good person, but I think that you be off vibes.
Be off vibes?
You be off vibes. This podcast has had us out in the trenches on vibes. Episode 1, episode 2 has had us on vibes. That's definitely had us on vibes.
Well,
if you guys want to know if we did a round table, nope. If you guys want to know if everybody got here at the correct call time, nope. Who didn't? CO. If you guys want to know if we laid out and thought of, nope. We didn't do none of that. CO be on vibes. And I love that for you. I do love that for you. You are a vibey person. You're a vibey person. Great vibes. Great vibes. However, I think you have the potential to be so much more.
That's why I need therapy.
True.
And counseling.
True.
And mentorship.
I think you have people who can mentor you, no?
Yeah, sometimes. But
Okay.
I search for that a lot.
Mentorship?
Yeah.
I think you got a couple of people in your life that's like really, really like, boom, boom.
In a way, I think sometimes you have to have people in your life that I have a friend that's an older friend. I have a couple of older friends, and then I have a couple of younger friends. My older friends, I listen and I try to understand, like all the mistakes that they made, they giving me the game so I don't have to make those mistakes. My younger friends are the ones that I see them make mistakes and I understand the mistakes that I made.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Helps out a lot. But definitely need mentorship.
Okay.
And counseling. And therapy.
Okay. I'm rooting for you.
Maybe you could be my counselor.
I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough life experience for that.
No?
I'm out here barely trying to make it.
But I think, the older we get, it's always the same story. We always trying to make it. I don't care how old you get. You're going to always be trying to make it.
I don't want that to be my story.
But that's everybody's story.
I'm not everybody. I do not want that to be my story.
So you're the special one. See, that's what I say. Everybody you're special.
I think it's about what you want. I don't want that to be my story.
What do you want your story to be?
I told you, I want to have peace of mind. That's not going to give me peace of mind. But you didn't answer my question.
What was the question?
Okay, so when it comes to financial responsibility in a relationship, do you think a man is supposed to be responsible for X, Y, and Z, and a woman is supposed to be responsible for X, Y, and Z? Or do you think that it should all be on the man?
I think a man should be in a position where he doesn't have to depend on his woman doing something. But if she does spend money, then that's cool. But he should be able to do everything. But
Okay.
I think that it should also be, you give a woman independence, or give her independence and she should have responsibilities, not just waiting on you. She should have her own responsibilities, her own goals, her own drive. And then you share your world with him, and he shares his world with you.
Okay. So the generations below us.
Right.
Do you think a lot of men are scared to commit because they can't financially accept that responsibility?
Depends on you. When you say, like, are we talking about just men in general or just black men?
Black men.
I
don't feel like white men have these problems too much.
But black men have been cursed too. You got to think. That was one thing we talked about at the beginning. Black men been cursed. We were taught to be just mates. Like, you go mate. I'm taking this slave and I'm putting him in a room and go have sex with all these women over here. We need some more people. DNA has memory. So a lot of things that we have, it trickles down into our psyche on things that we do. We gotta just mate. gotta just do that. We're afraid of this. We're afraid of that. Like an animal instinct. Things that's in you is from your DNA. Remembering these things from the past. But you have to learn how to break the chains of those bad cycles, what we go through, and that's what therapy is for.
Do you feel like the Black men in your family, do you feel like they have generational curses?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were a product to break one of those generational curses?
I did.
Okay, congratulations. Kudos to you. High five. One more high five. Boom. High five for you. But how'd you do that? Because clearly you weren't cursed. You broke a curse.
I mean, I was still cursed.
Why was you cursed, C.O? Goddamn. Why was you cursed?
Man, I was just hungry for women all day.
All right, so you got your dick wet. Moving on.
No, I was like...
Okay, but that's most of y'all. Oh, so
that's not everybody. It's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be content with your life, be in a relationship, and just build a family.
Not at 20.
But even at 20, you should be thinking about getting your life together, not just messing around with this person, that person, this person, having 1,000 kids. It ain't supposed to be.
No. I don't believe in children being products of broken homes.
Right. And then also just like Black women being like sexualized in a way that...
Who sexualizes us?
Black men.
Right. And why do you guys do that?
Because that's what we've been taught.
Who taught y'all that?
It trickled down.
But who taught y'all that?
It trickles down from generation after generation after generation. Like me finding out that a lot of my friends, they be like, man, you know what? I just found out I got a brother or a sister, or my homeboy, his father got like 14 kids. I'm like, damn.
So does my father. I don't think there's anything wrong when you're a part of a certain age group that you are having fun, protected fun, you know what I mean? Right. But you also can't play with people's feelings. You gotta let them know what it is. Right. We are having fun. I don't like you like that. You don't like me like that. But you know.
Oh, you can have fun, yeah, but I think have fun. Get your shit together first.
Yes, definitely get your shit together. That's a priority, or should be a priority. Let me say that.
And then just thinking about it, like a lot of the situations I've been in, I feel bad because it's like, not that I don't have respect for certain women, but I just ran through a few women, but these are people that are precious. These are like God's children, and you just treat them any kind of way, and I just feel bad. Like a lot of women that I've been with, and if anybody who's ever been with me, I apologize for that.
I think you need to call them and apologize. Don't do it the general population way. You need to call them and apologize because you did something particular to them, and you knew what you was doing when you did it.
No, but I didn't. I didn't understand. I had a cluttered mind.
About what?
Just life. I didn't understand. I was around some savages. My homeboys were savages. We were like, you know my homeboys.
So listen.
You know my homeboys. We went through it.
Listen, everybody has ran through or got ran through in a particular part of it. Most. We are talking about Gen Pop. We're talking about the collective, okay?
Right.
It's just something that happens. You know what I mean? It's just something that happens. However, I think that it is a certain time that should be no longer. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, you can't be 40.
Definitely not.
Talking about I just ran through Shonda, Letitia. No, you can't be doing that. Then no. But I think that again, there's a time and there's a place.
It was a time and it was a place.
Slip and slide, huh?
We slipped and we slid. Slid.
Slip and slid, but that's a part of growth.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man.
I think you need to call and do some apologies.
I apologize for anything that I did or if I misled anybody.
You
That's
know you
from the bottom of
misled.
my heart. I didn't know. I didn't understand.
So when you figured it out, why you didn't call and apologize?
Because a lot of people you lose contact with.
Facebook. Everybody be on Facebook. You know. You know the old people be on Facebook. Go on Facebook. Go on Facebook. The old people always on Facebook.
What's that thing about 1 Corinthians? What is it?
I don't know. You told me that a man who finds a wife finds peace. So you tell me.
What is it about Corinthians when it says, as a boy you did boy things, but
As a man.
put those childish ways behind you,
Okay.
right? And that's one thing that I learned. It was like, I can't keep being this. And I was determined to try to be a better person. And every day I work at trying to be a better person or a better version of myself.
Okay. All right.
All right, like what's
No,
this face?
I love that for you. I do. I truly, truly love that for you. I love it for you. I love it for you.
That's some genuine stuff, man.
And I appreciate it, but the apology not to me.
I apologize.
He gonna call y'all. I'm gonna make sure
I ain't
he call
calling
you.
nobody.
You go call him. He go call him. He got some apologizing to do. He go call y'all. He go call y'all. You know go call?
I ain't calling nobody.
He go call. He embarrassed right now, but he go call y'all. He sorry. He go call y'all. He gonna make it right. He gonna make it right.
Yes.
There we go.
You got me over here sweating right now.
What have you sweating?
I'm just sweating.
Okay. So you got something else for me?
No.
Oh. Talk about, I really do want to know this though, because I do again believe that you have a very, very creative mind, and I do believe that you are good in business. So tell me some of the struggles that you've had personally in just business, whether it comes to breaking records, whether it comes to owning a home, whether it comes to getting funding, whether it comes to getting your correct credits, whether just business as a whole. What has been some of the struggles?
I think just growing pains for everything. Anything that you start is always going to be hard. You get a house, you're going to struggle to keep that house. I had the opportunity to pay off my house and have my house. I ain't got no mortgage.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's a blessing.
That's a very big blessing.
That's
Congratulations.
Like crazy.
Amen. Amen.
But now the next step is just building a foundation with my circle and just making sure that everybody around me is financially stable.
Okay.
I want my circle to be like a compound that you got $1 million, you got $1 million, you got $1 million, everybody's straight.
Okay. And what was some of the challenges though? Like, for instance, let's talk about the show.
Cooking show?
What were some of the challenges of that?
I think a lot of people didn't believe in us with the cooking show. We're 3 years in now, which is a lot of people give up the first couple of weeks. We had almost 100 episodes. And a lot of people think they still don't believe. But I think we have a circle of strong people that's going to be determined to show them that we could do it. And that's just always, you fighting for a position.
So was it financially hard? Was it mentally straining? Did you have
Mentally straining.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have talent relation issues like I be having every day?
Oh man, no, not with the talent. One thing about working with Trick is I've seen so many different versions of Trick.
Me too.
And now he's very peaceful, and that's so crazy. He's a grown man now.
I got cussed out today.
Oh man,
I don't know that piece. The trick, yeah, I got cussed out today.
very good-hearted person.
Very great-hearted person, though. If
Very
anything was to happen to Trick, I would literally, like, for real, like, it would be a piece of my heart that was gone. I don't think the love that I have for him, with him not being related to me, I don't think I have that love for anybody else. I do. I really,
feel the
really.
same way.
About who, Trick? I can't just have my moment. You go take
All
my
right, go ahead,
moment.
take it,
Now,
take it.
go ahead.
You
Now
can
you
have
want
it.
the moment. Go. God.
Nah, it's just, you know what they say. Sometimes friends are like your siblings that God gave you.
But you've been knowing Trick 30 years. I've been knowing Trick. Wait, I should probably stop. You've been knowing Trick 30 years. I've been knowing Trick 5.
Right.
So I ain't got nothing on you.
You do, because y'all probably have a different relationship.
We do.
Yeah.
I get cussed out every day.
Shoot, I used to get cut. We fight like.
But you guys have fun. You guys have the memories. You guys have been on tours. You guys have, seen a lot. You guys have did a lot together. That is.
We saw snow together for the first time.
That's nice. That's nice.
I mean, it may seem weird, but like a lot of people from where we from, a lot of people still haven't seen snow. A lot of people ain't been to Orlando.
I did not see snow the first time with Trick, but we did ride in first class together.
Ooh,
we had somewhere to go.
clean.
And that was, that was something.
You know how many flights we done got kicked off?
He had them white people shook. He had them, I was like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna make it. We're
I gotta
not
tell you about the time he
gonna
got
make
kicked.
it.
We got kicked out of first class.
Why?
I don't even know. I guess because they was just loud, smelling like Bonk and Hennessy. They didn't want that on that plane. Kicked us off. We kicked them off because I act like I ain't know them. When I got them in first class, and I was just like,
Why'd you act like that?
because I had to get home. My homie wedding at the time.
Gotcha. In your opinion, do you think there is a lack of investment now with Black women with Black men and Black men with Black women?
No, I think it's a myth.
Mm.
Because sometimes I think my whole thing is, me personally, I feel like love who you love. Why does it have to be black, white? Even though I love black love is amazing. And then a lot of people always give people, like NBA players, oh, you're gonna marry a white girl, and so on and so forth. But the majority of the basketball players, they all have black women.
The majority?
The majority. Name me somebody with a white. LeBron James. Who's his wife?
Savannah, she's a Virgo. Hey, girl.
Steph Curry.
Aisha.
Draymond Green.
I do like him and his wife. They be in the Bay. I
I'm
don't
just
know her
saying,
name.
just a lot of the basketball players have black wives.
We'll talk about a lot of them that got the white ones.
It's nothing.
And then they be having these kids by these white women, and then the kids' hair be all fucked up because they don't know what they doing.
It's okay.
No, that's not okay. It's like you need to tap into the fucking culture. That black man got a black mama, a black sister, a black something. Them kids ain't gotta look fucked up like that. They need to go to the beauty.
Everybody's not fucked up.
The majority. These black men be getting with these black women who don't know with these white women who don't know what the fuck is going on, and them kids be looking fucked up.
Oh my God, so harsh. I just think love is love. I don't think.
Okay, let's bring it back.
And then another thing too, like with black women, when they get with a white man, it's, oh yeah, she's living her life. She's living her life. Look at any comment with a black woman with a white man. Oh, the black woman's glow, or what is it, the thing where they like, oh, the black woman made the white man look good or something like that.
We give him a little swag.
Right.
Yeah,
But then if a black guy date a white girl,
y'all do the same thing. Y'all be
Yeah,
like,
but
I
y'all
want you to
give
get
us
a big,
so-
y'all be quick to take a white chick to Sano Bello. Y'all be quick,
You
okay?
take anybody to sell a bellow.
No, y'all don't. Y'all will make sure that they are shaped like a black woman. Y'all will buy the ass, y'all will buy the titties, y'all will buy the hips. Take in mind, I ain't got none of all that. I need to go to Sonobello. However, comma. I ain't got no ass, I ain't got none of that. However, y'all be quick to do that. So it's like, my whole thing is like, if you like this, like it.
I think you just like who you like. Love who you love. It don't matter who it is. Even like with the Travis Hunter situation, I think they give him more so a hard time because she's other, and more so than because she's not a black woman, she's other. And there's been situations where black women have done the same thing.
Who says she's not a black woman?
That's what everybody say.
Have you seen her mama?
Yes.
Her mama's the same color as me. Now, she is a black woman. Now, what she identifies is something different.
But even still, I feel like nobody should give this man any hard time about his woman, because the first thing that happens is, as soon as he leave her, guess what? Everybody else is gonna be in her DM.
This is the thing. You want who you want. But at the same time, if you want this person, if you love this person, this is who you're trying to be 10 toes down with, that's cool. But does that negate that you stupid? Nah. You still fucking stupid. She went on national TV and was like, he ain't my type. You didn't have to say that. She could have just shut up. All she had to do was shut up. But what is her type is that money. That's her type, though.
That's everybody's type.
That don't have to be everybody's type, though.
I ain't got no type. That bitches is the only thing that I like.
You got a whole ass type, okay? A whole ass type. However, you be triggering me. I'm trying to be nice. However, I do think that there is a lack of investment with black women and black men at the moment. I do think that that is true. I think because there is a lack of education, a lack of confidence, mental health issues, a lack of financial freedom.
Yes.
I think black women are diversing to other races. I don't think anybody wants to necessarily struggle. I've always said, like, I don't ever want it to be like, oh my gosh, we've been through all this and now we like for real together. I don't want to go through all that. I ain't got time to go through all that. You can go through all that by yourself.
That's the problem. Why can't you grow with somebody?
Grow and you putting me through the ringer is totally different. You're not about to stress me out. You're not about to stress me out.
I get it.
And people do things, okay? People do things. And I think that everything within reason, you can work it out.
Everything can be worked out.
But sometimes it's too much. It's just too
But when you know it's too much, that's when you need to just step.
Yeah, when I know it's too much, that's when I need to step. But why would you even put me in a too much ass situation? Like, why you gotta put me in the too much?
People are selfish.
Very selfish. However, you know what you're doing when you're doing it. So why are you putting me in a too much situation? What did I do for you to put me in a too much situation?
Yeah.
No, I want to know. Why do people have to go through the too much situation? I want to know what happened.
Selfish, but some things they got issues.
Everybody issues. No. Hurt people do hurt people. However, don't bring your issues over here.
Hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
But can a good person heal a hurt person?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not well versed in that subject.
Some people need healing. See, when I used to try to help people, I was called Captain Save All.
Do you be trying to save the wrong people?
But who's the wrong person? It's somebody for everybody. I mean, some people are, hurt, but
actually, for real, I do like that. I am not well versed in that subject, but I do want to educate myself.
done with my captain cape. My cape's been put up, so good.
So how am I help you?
I mean, I just helped me understand. Remember, I told you I learned from the mistakes that I made watching the younger people, and I learned what not to do from the older people.
So you don't need no help. You good.
Yeah, but you can help me.
Help you what?
Understand.
All right.
You younger, you know what I'm saying?
We can't do that. We have to do high fives. We have to stay with what we have, okay? Continuity. High five. There we go. We have to stay in continuity.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to get off your chest? Are you feeling froggy about anything and you want to jump?
I just want you to understand that black men don't do bad business. I mean, we just need to learn, that's all.
And I just want you to understand that in order for y'all to learn, y'all gonna have to go to school, pick up the book, and do the work.
Yes.
I want y'all to understand that black women are not the people that are here to heal y'all, to push y'all, to be like, it's okay, baby, put a Band-Aid over your boo-boo every time. It's like at some point, we need support, we need healing, we need to feel the love, we need to be thought about, we need to be encouraged. Like, we not always trying to baby y'all. That was y'all mama's duty. We not trying to be nobody mama.
Here you go, see.
Here I go where I'm going. Here I go where I'm going. Because I stay in my lane, and when I get out of my lane, I put on my blinkers.
That's good. I like that.
So
that's swaggy. Get out your lane. Click, 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 click.
So where am I going? No, I'm serious. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we are a little bit too supportive. And I'll close on this. Just with Boss and his wife, Allison. He decided to marry a white woman. She made his mom sign an NDA, writing a book. She's doing the most. And black women are coming to his defense, basically being like, no, that was wrong. You shouldn't have did that. You can't put this out, so on and so forth. I don't have a dog in that fight. He married that lady. I didn't marry that lady. He knew what he was getting into.
That's what I say. Because I'm sure it was a black woman out there saying, I'm not here to help you get your shit together right now.
But again, we can't be the captains. We don't want to have on the capes all the time. We don't want to have it, but we do. Anytime we have on pants, ain't nobody buying us a dress talking about, put this on. Put this on. That happened? All right, got it. But is there anything that you want to say in closing?
That's it, man. Just live and love who you want to love.
Sometimes loving who you want to love ain't a good choice.
You're going to love who you're going to love. You're going to trust who you're going to trust.
You can love a crackhead, but that don't mean that's the best choice. Be very careful who you love.
Yeah, that's true.
And just be loving who you love.
Hey, that's her opinion, and this is his opinion.
And with that, we out.
Peace.